Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 200. I feel like there should be a celebration here. Episode 200 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you here, meteorologist Marcus Bailey, as we are now rolling through the month of November. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. It was a busy weekend in central Indiana. We had Taylor Swift in town. So, don't know if any of you got to go and enjoy the concerts there, but it looked like it was a successful weekend and good times, right? Good times with everybody down there. And thankfully the weather cooperated over the weekend, and it was a little chilly Friday. And Saturday was still a pretty nice day. Sunday warmed up, kind of gloomy, and some showers around, a little bit of drizzly in some spots. We do have some action that's heading our way here to open up the week with some rain chances, which would include Election Day on Tuesday to kind of get you around. We'll walk you through that. And kind of like what we've had the last couple of weeks, we got some big swings, some ups and downs when it comes to temperatures. We'll do that. We'll also look back at the month of October and look where we stood record-wise, one of the drier Octobers we've had in recent memory. That's all coming up next here on Weather Week.
Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop Game Day Faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
Let your imagination soar with Audible. With stories across every genre, from expert advice to fantasy, you'll be inspired to imagine new worlds, possibilities, and ways of thinking. Listening can even lead to a positive change in your mood, habits, and overall well-being. As an Audible member, you'll get to choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including bestsellers and new releases. Allow yourself to delve into the spooky this season by listening to classics like Stephen King's The Shining and Pet Sematary. There's more to imagine when you listen. New members can try Audible free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/imagine or text imagine to 500-500. That's audible.com/imagine or text imagine to 500-500.
All right, it is the week ahead for November 4th. 2024. Let's start with the 4th. On a Monday, I think we're going to stay pretty mild here. It's going to have a very similar look to what we experienced late last week. No record temperatures. We're going to kind of skip past that part. But the warm conditions, the breezy conditions, and then some rain chances ahead of a cold front that will eventually cool us down later this week. So your Monday is a cloudy day. There is a slight chance for a few showers here and there throughout the day. I don't think it's completely widespread, but it'll be on and off, I think, as we kind of roll throughout the day for your Monday, the 4th. Highs will be in the mid-70s. I'm going to go mostly cloudy, get a few sprinkles from time to time Monday night. But overall, I don't think that's going to be widespread. And lows will dip down into the mid-60s. Some gusty winds. Winds will be around 10 to 15, gusts around 30. Monday night. And I think that's going to be really all day on Monday. So it's, after kind of a calm weekend, it does start to get a little breezy here. Tuesday, we're going to have the passage of a cold front. That's Election Day, the 5th. And I think it's going to be really any time after lunchtime. Now, some of the more recent projections I've seen of kind of holding off the main batch of rain around the metro area until dinner time. Okay. But I would say be aware if you're going out to vote at lunch, there might be some rain around on the early end of things if this speeds up a little bit. But more so if you are voting after work and your lines take you outside, you may want to have the umbrella just in case. Hopefully this will kind of hold off until the polls close here, which is a possibility. I don't want to rule that out, but just to get you prepared. Out ahead of that, we're going to go mainly cloudy, breezy. Wind gusts 30 to 35 throughout your Tuesday. Highs in the mid-70s. And again, those showers and possibly some thunderstorms too. I think that's going to continue through the evening hours. I will eventually dry out overnight as we kind of get closer to daybreak on Wednesday. Again, still pretty breezy until that front passes through. You're going to have gusts 25 to 30. And overnight lows will fall into the lower 50s Tuesday night. I will talk about rainfall totals here in just a bit. Then the rest of the week, fairly quiet. And again, kind of what we experienced late last week. Maybe not as significantly as cool. Like Friday last week, we didn't make it out of the 50s. I think we're still going to be in the mid-60s for Wednesday. We're mostly sunny. The winds will be much more calm. Thursday, mostly sunny, highs in the mid-60s. And Friday, sunny, highs in the mid-60s. None of those days have real big wind. And the overnight lows should stay into the 40s. So I'm not worried about any frost formation outside. Heading into the weekend then next week, I think pretty quiet for the most part. There might be a slight chance for a shower Saturday, highs in the mid-60s. And then Sunday looks dry, highs into the mid and upper 60s as we go into next weekend. So in terms of total rainfall, let me pull this up here. And could get a decent amount out of this through... let's see, this will take us through Tuesday night. You may get around a quarter to half an inch. So again, very similar to what we had last week. The 7-day rainfall here is, again, not super high. A lot of this is all going to come from, election day rain, maybe a half an inch to an inch statewide. I think it gets lighter the farther northeast you go and a bit higher in southwestern Indiana, where they could be around a half an inch to an inch and a half. The heavy rainfall amounts are going to be out toward Missouri and Arkansas, the Ozarks area. They could see 3 to 6 plus inches of rainfall over the next 7 days. They've had to deal with some severe weather over the weekend. There was tornadoes in Oklahoma City Saturday overnight into Sunday. So no severe weather for us. That is the good news there. And it looks like even though we get a bit of a cool snap late week, we still stay well above average in terms of our high temperatures for this time of year. We'll take a look at the month of October briefly and give you the 8 to 14 day outlook as well and close things down. That's next on Weather Weekly.
Are you struggling to close deals? Cold outreach is wasting the time of both the buyer and seller at every stage, especially when sellers are using shallow and outdated data. Your organization can overcome these challenges with technology that translates comprehensive, high-quality buyer data into real-time insights. These deeper insights empower sales reps and teams to adopt the habits of top performers, which leads to better outcomes, like more pipeline, higher win rates, and larger deals. We call this deep sales. And we've built the first deep sales platform with the next generation of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Right now, you can try LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get a 60-day free trial at linkedin.com/trial. That's linkedin.com/trial for a 60-day free trial. Let LinkedIn Sales Navigator help you sell like a superstar today. Just go to linkedin.com/trial and get started.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/Wondery and use code WONDERY for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Wondery.
All right, here's some of the records that we didn't break any records, but where we stand for the month of October. It was the 18th warmest October on record. It was the 8th driest October on record. And I tell you what, if we wouldn't have gotten that rain on Halloween, we would have been number one. But because we picked up just over a half an inch of rainfall, it was 0.51 officially on October 31st, right at the buzzer. It was good enough to put us down to 8th driest instead of the driest in Indianapolis. Many other areas, though, were pretty close, to the driest on record. Warmest temperature for the month was back on the 4th, 83 degrees. Lowest was 35 on the 17th in Indianapolis. And again, we were at 0.60, down 2.62. The wettest day was Halloween. And we went on a 12-day stretch with no precipitation. So that was pretty rough. All right. Okay. Month of November, obviously we're only a few days in. No precipitation in the bucket, no snowfall. And we're in that month now where I will start mentioning snow, whether you like it or not. But we do average just shy of an inch of snowfall for the month of November. So we will bring that up every podcast now. So we have no precipitation in the bucket. And so we're only down about 1/10 of an inch. And hopefully we'll get a little bit more here coming up over the next couple of days to kind of help things out. All right, let's talk 8 to 14 day outlook. This would take us through the week of November 10th through the 16th. Strong signal for really the eastern half of the country. Really strong signal for above average temperatures. No shock as we went through the 7-day forecast with you there. And then there's a pretty good signal for above average precipitation. So that is some good news there. And again, the updated November outlook, this was updated on Halloween. Decent signal for above average temperatures. And there's some hints now that we could see above average precipitations. That's a bit of a change to the monthly outlook for the month of November. Again, keep in mind the month of November averages 3.45 inches of rainfall. Precipitation, because you can get, like I said, just shy of an inch of snowfall is average, the seasonal average for the month of November. Okay, that'll do it for us. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, you can email me anytime, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach me on social media. Marcus Bailey Weather is what you search for on Facebook, and @ Marcus Bailey on X and Instagram. That'll get you to my social media pages there. I believe it's Marcus Bailey Weather on TikTok. I've been posting a few more videos, just kind of brief weather updates there, but I don't check that often for if you shoot me a message or anything like that. Also, you can get our forecast 24 hours a day at our website, wishtv.com/weather, and as well on our free Storm Track 8 weather app. I believe you have to search Wish TV Weather in the App Store for that to pop up. Also, you can get my forecasts Monday through Friday on the TV side on Wish TV's Daybreak from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Hope to see you there. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.